You're listening to 182.3, Care What People Think.
Welcome back to the Care What People Think podcast with my co-host, Ryan.
Hey,
And
he used it. What up? What up? I love it.
And we if you couldn't tell, the last kind of batch meaning 3 months of episodes were pre-recorded, so that's why now everything, at least with her voice, is going to sound a bit more, I guess, optimized, because Ryan finally learned. We got his voice all set up. But yeah, basically
Now I sound like this.
yeah, so he's holding a megaphone. And we basically have it, so we're going to be releasing one and posting one, or like recording one and posting one every week. So if you guys actually have like comments, questions in the polls or whatever on Spotify, then we actually can react to them more accordingly, because we're not going to be as so delayed out. You can blame Ryan for that. Man's pitched this idea of this show and then went and dipped to Europe for 3 months, because that shows how much he cares about the show. So we can all just make sure he gets canceled in the comments.
That's crazy. This better not be a megaphone moment the whole podcast, or else I'm canceling you.
But yeah, this week, we're gonna be talking about strategies for building healthy habits that stick, because that's really the hardest part about building habits, is making sure they're actually consistent and they stick and they don't just happen for a week and then bye, they're gone, like in sync.
Hey, and hear me out. That's kind of like a perfect segue into like our first episode back, because I mean, we stuck with this podcast, and even though it was pre-recorded, like we could have easily just stopped doing it and been like, I'm done. So, but
yeah, actually,
I mean, it is a kind of perfect segue into that. Sorry to cut you off, but
no, that's facts. This is episode 20, so that's 20 weeks in a row. That's almost half of 52, and 52 weeks are a year. So we've almost done half of a year, which is basically a whole year. If you round up 5 and above, you have to shove. So we've basically been doing this for a year.
Bro. I got a headache. There's no way. Nerd.
So that's so yeah, but again, just to kind of kickstart everything, episode wise, what we do every week, we always say something that we're proud of, because that's just something that I think everyone should do. Sit down, take a moment to reflect and just show their gratitude towards their opportunities or their situation right now. Technically, say what I'm proud of this week applies to basically the last month, because we haven't recorded this in a while. But I'm proud. I guess one small point is I'm still at my job. Mostly not from the perspective of like, wow, I can't keep a job, I'll get fired. But like, I really planned on like I planned on like having either freelance work or YouTube or whatever take off as like more my main job. So I was just going to stay at my current job as like a marketing specialist for not that long. But here you go. We're about to hit 8 months. I'm about to hit 8 months at this job in about a week. So basically when this episode comes out, I will have been working for 8 months. So I'm proud of that, because I didn't expect that. And then Ryan doesn't even know this. Your boy has done, this is actually funny, because last episode was fitness failures, right? Talked about how can't work out. I don't know what your workout routine is, if you've been sticking with it. Your boy totally just went and redid his entire life. Like, I went to a gym, I signed up for a top tier membership because they have a really, really nice gym, and I work out 3 times a week. I wake up before work at 6 a.m, and I work out from 6:15 until 7:40. And then I watch like 2-3 episodes of One Piece, and then I go to work, and then I come home and make dinner, watch One Piece, and then I can work on YouTube stuff. And that's just my Monday through Friday now, which, if you don't know, I hate waking up in the morning. That shit pisses me off. But I don't know, for some, yeah, because I stuck with the schedule, which now has turned into a habit.
Discipline. Anyway, sorry, I'll get into that later, but that's a big topic for today. But you know how you kind of asked me, like, have I been into the gym? Well, I did get back about 2.5 weeks ago, maybe only like 2. But either way, the second day I got back, I literally went straight to a gym to get a membership. And I'm not going to be in Colorado too much longer, so I only got a monthly membership. But I've literally been 4 or 5 times a week in the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I've been trying to like, what? Oh, because you said 3.
Man's one upped me.
I know. I would literally when you said 3, I was like, "Oh shit, I can't say more." But I have to be honest. I do. I genuinely I've been like kind of taking time away. I have this like second property. My family has a second property up in like this cabin in in the Rocky Mountains, right? Um,
Yeah, what's the address?
hell
In
no.
the Rocky
And
Mountains.
what's your social
Next
security
to
letter?
where? It's
But either
nice.
way, no, I've been up there, right? And I've been doing like a lot of yard work. So I've been like doing cardio and even like heavy lifting, but not with like weights necessarily. But then when I come back in town, I do go to the gym as much as possible. And I've loved the new gym that I've been to as well. I don't go at 6 a.m. because that is psychopath behavior. More like
Whoa.
not psychopath, it's more like adulting. So but
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. But I also don't. I don't have that job yet, like you do, that requires you to be in early in the morning. So, I was gonna ask
Yeah.
though. This is kind of a side tangent, but do you enjoy working out in the morning, or do you find it like kind of tough?
Honestly, this is the best part about working out in the morning, which I did again, I think it kind of relates to the topic of like building habits. But like the fact the main thing for me about why I really like waking up in the morning before work is because when
Waking up in the
I
morning. This is the main reason why I love waking up, guys. All right, hear me out. So when you open your eyes and you look around, you actually see, wow, there is life to live. Instead of wait, if you keep your eyes closed, you don't see as much. Isn't that crazy? All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode.
Okay.
Just remember to keep your
Okay,
eyes
fine.
open and
God damn. Um no, in the morning it's nice because it's I don't feel as like my whole day is dedicated to being like a slave to the system of working for someone else. Like I wake up and then I work out. So one that's like healthy for my body checked off. So I don't personally get like a runner's high. I haven't done that yet.
bro
I do
hasn't ran.
cardio at the end. No. I run for 15 minutes after like I lift all the weights and stuff because that builds muscle rather than running before. But like
I just pictured
I
this whole time you just get there and you just don't do anything. Like in the back of my mind, I was like, Will says he goes to the gym, but does he ever say he's working out? That's the real
I go to
question
the
here.
gym just to like buy their protein powder and I
Yeah,
leave.
takes a shower because he's just like sick of Paris for like a week. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's like, I just need my own space. I'm gonna go to the gym and not work out.
Where
I'm
it's
just
totally clean. A
oh, is it
gym
not? Is it
shower.
not?
No, it's really nice, but like it's a gym shower. I just wouldn't shower in a gym shower.
Gotcha.
Either way, my point is when you choose to do something, like I used to literally wake up at 8:45 and then I would get ready in 5 minutes and leave my house and go to work and then work 9 to 6. That means my whole day consists of I wake up and I just do the work. The only time I get free time would be after work. But the fact that I wake up so early, it feels like, oh, I'm not stuck at my job. I'm choosing to go there, which is allowing me to live in California, which is like what I'm sacrificing my time for. But it's not like it makes me feel less stuck. Like I get up and I work out and I know that that's good for my body. And I already sit at a desk for 8 hours a day. So I know that that's the least I could do to make the like my body happy. And
Yeah.
then once I come back, I'm also allowed to watch 2.5 episodes of my favorite show before work. So then it just feels like I have more choice with my life because I'm choosing to go
Well, it
and
sounds like
like
you're
do things.
consistent, but you're also like consistently happy where you're trying. Yeah, like you said, you're making time for things that actually matter. I mean, still, like
Yeah.
your job does too, but it doesn't bring you as much happiness as sure sitting on the couch and relaxing, or even go to the gym and feeling good the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the main word I got out of that was like consistent, and
Well,
that's a perfect segue into
yeah.
like consistency, and it is so important because if I'm trying to achieve a big scary task, like let's just say 8 months ago, you look back at your previous self and you're like, okay, yeah, I've achieved now a job. I'm now waking up in the morning and working out and eating healthy, and bro's eating rice with his eggs in the morning because somehow that's normal. Either
Yeah.
no, but what I'm getting at is like you've achieved so much in 8 months, and I think
Yeah.
the thing is you started with nothing really 8 months ago and you were consistent with it, and you've um yeah, you've really just worked on yourself. So that's awesome. And I would say that kind of works with me too. Like I said, the big scary task, if you just work day by day, it just means so much more and it makes a lot more possible. So I actually have a question for you. What
Yeah.
do you think is actually more important between these two? Motivation or discipline? And they
Discipline.
are okay. And why?
Discipline always comes before motivation because I don't want to take the perspective of like an athlete, but when you're an athlete, I know you and I can both relate to that, just like playing soccer for so long. There are so many times where you do not, I guess you can relate it to working out too. There are so many times where like you
Can you?
do not want to run. You do not want to work out. You do not want to. For me, I hate doing legs because since I played soccer, my legs are way stronger than my arms. I never had any arm strength and I have awful hand eye coordination. So I do leg day on Monday and then I do like chest and tricep stuff on Tuesday and then back and bicep on Thursday. So I'm doing more upper body stuff because I want more upper body strength. That is my motivation, but obviously while I'm in the workout, I'm not like, okay, I have to be motivated. It's like, no, I literally have to do this if I want to get to the end goal, even though I don't want to do it now. And
So
oh,
I
there
actually
was a
have the answer, and you did it. You did a
oh
great job. No, no, you did a
oh
great job explaining that. But so motivation, like you said, it comes and goes. So it's super affected by your mood, your energy, or just your lifestyle. So it can really just be fluctuated, right? And then
yeah,
discipline, on the other hand, doesn't rely on that at all. It's more about what needs to be done, regardless of the external factors. So just
facts.
making sure you just show up and being there is the most important part, and that's exactly what discipline is. So I think you did a great job, but I was a little worried if you were going to say motivation, but you did good. You did good. So
No, I would also say like that the I think another way to kind of like stay disciplined or at least like a strategy, if you will, about staying disciplined at least for me is writing things down, writing your goals down in a place where you see them every day. Because if you my band teacher tricked us into kind of like getting us to practice more in middle school because no one fucking practiced besides me. And they one thing they were saying is, "Oh, I play trumpet." So they were like, "Oh, if you don't want to practice, literally just once you get home from school, take your trumpet out and just leave it out. And then sooner or later throughout that night, you're just going to be pissed that it's out and in the way of stuff that you then, well, at least that's how I
we'll pick it up.
interpreted it. Yeah, you'll pick it up and you'll practice because you're like, it's already out. It would be like if
That's
you were
crazy.
already
I mean,
at
that's just
the
like that's
gym.
gaslighting
No,
yourself, which
no.
I guess
No,
kind of
because
works.
like
But
if you were already at the gym, you may as well be like, well, I'm already here. I may as well work out. Like if you needed to go, I don't know, get something picked, like I don't know, like if you so that was kind of a weird example, but like if you write something down, for example, a goal you have and you work on your computer all the time, if you write it on a sticky note and it's like on the bottom of your monitor and you just like see it every day, that is just a good way to constantly, like in your conscious and subconscious, you just have that goal in your head and it's not going away. Because I've had goals written down, but then I just store them away. And guess what? I don't reach them because I'm not constantly reminded, like, yep, this is my goal. I have to work towards it, or this is the habit I want to build, whether it's eating healthier, going to the gym, spending less time on my phone, whatever it is, like that habit you'll be able to just see every single day. And I think that's like a big thing people don't really think about because a lot of people, those like Giga Chad bros on
yeah,
podcasts on TikTok, they're like, just write your goals down.
and
And
eat
then
creatine.
yeah,
Eat creatine muffins and just hammer.
creatine
Just
muffins.
just just get so much protein powder and just shove it down your throat.
Yeah.
So, but
But
no,
that won't
I get
happen
what
if you
you
just
mean.
write it.
Well,
You
it's
got to see
because
it.
they're like it's more than motivation. It's just an ego. It's an ego thing. So,
Yeah.
um,
It's
I
kind of
was
like a
actually
vision
gonna.
board.
It
That
is a
was the last
vision
part I
board.
was going to say.
Well, the fact that you said that you were writing down stuff, though, I had to bring this back because in Europe, I was like, I had a couple nights where I was just like out too late and had like so much to drink, right? And I was just like, basically what would happen is between cities, we would go on like 3 to 4 hour trains on average, right? So when I was on these
Damn.
trains, I would be like, okay, this is kind of time for me to reflect. And a lot of them didn't have internet. So I was like, okay, what do I do here? So I would either read or like write down stuff that was on my mind. So I actually want to share with you like a couple things that I literally have it titled as for me. It sounds so stupid,
Hey, let's
but
go.
And then the first thing is I want to be dot dot dot. And then the second thing is I challenge myself to dot dot dot. But I'm just gonna read the I want to be section because I think it's honestly helped me in like the last 2-3 weeks just like become a better person and try new things. So first off, it's super broad, but it's like be more knowledgeable, have a better memory, move out to North Carolina, make money in a way that makes me happy. And then I
Wait,
have like a little
that's
like
for the which bullet?
this is like I want to be, so it's super
Okay, I want to
broad,
be.
and then under that it's the I challenge myself to. So like for example, like be more knowledgeable, that sounds super broad, but then oh my god, voice crack, super broad. No, but it's like under the more knowledgeable it says read a book and take notes if necessary, draw or paint, figure out how to woodwork because I'm like up at the cabin, um try to learn a new language. Like those are all things that if I kind of put myself up to it, like I did have dates underneath that I actually have scheduled out for myself. But just to like get the ball rolling and try new things and just like you said, just be consistent, be um just build these habits that could honestly last you a lifetime because you never know, dude. You could see yourself maybe in 10 years waking up at 6 a.m. still going to the gym just because you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I've been doing and it's been helping me a lot. So stuff like that. I've been reading a couple books and I went up to my cabin and painted a picture. Like I haven't done either of those in years. And that sounds crazy, but I'm like, that's such a small step that could benefit me in the long term and it's really cool. So yeah.
No, I think that's good. We're just writing it down. I would say another point that if I guess that's more goal oriented, but like yeah, I'd probably say that's more goal oriented. If you're focusing on like a goal, I think I've seen that trick where it's like if you have a goal that you want to get to in like 8 months or a year, write down the goal in present tense. Write down like I'm so excited that I get to drive my brand new whatever car, or I'm so excited that I get to work at whatever job, or I love that I live in this area. Like write the goal in present tense, put it somewhere where you see it every day, and then progressively start working towards it, and you'll be very surprised at where that comes out within that time frame. Obviously, I think if you're doing like habits, I think like you said, it's easier to be more broad. I mean, if you can be as
Well,
specific as you can, then
and the thing
that would be
is, like,
great.
I do like my I have a plan of action underneath of that. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
and I
He's
have
not
I
just saying be smarter.
no. So I have this all on like the calendar. It's kind of like cringy, but like
I don't
literally I
know.
have like read 10 pages at the end of the
Okay.
day, or like
I mean,
draw this like once, like just work on it once a week, and then I have it on the calendar, and I've really stuck to it. Like I haven't overwhelmed myself, but I've like pushed myself to build habits and create discipline and feel like instead of just I could easily just be sitting here playing Fortnite, Rocket League, whatever I want, or watching YouTube for as long as I want, but like that's not how it works, or like that's not
that's
how I
what.
want my life to
Yeah.
work. So, um, but yeah,
you said you said isn't that cringy, bro? I literally have showering down on my calendar.
that okay, that's
Because no,
crazy,
okay, wait, I need to give a little more context.
bro.
I
Stinks.
no no, I before I was working out, I and I was just working like I'd wake up, go to work, come back home, do whatever. That like system is very easy to be like, okay, when you have a 9 to 6 job that's in an office, you wear clothes, but they don't ever really get dirty. So in my opinion, I hate doing laundry. I don't want to wear one pair of jeans on Monday, sit in it all day, and I'm not even like dirtying them up, and then I have to
Oh,
wash
okay.
them
Jeans are
immediately.
different,
So
bro, but shirts, no way, bro.
okay, so I'm gonna redact what I said, but either way, I would like to have wearing like like I would rather wear a whole outfit like twice before I shower or before I do the laundry. So I'll like offset them. But okay, so for like if I wear one freaking outfit on Monday and the pants are fine, I could wear them the next day. But like the shirt, I'll probably then just wear once I get home as like a shirt that I just lounge in or whatever, because it's like it wasn't dirty and I'm not laying in my bed with it, because all I do is I go to an office, I sit in the same chair, so it's not as I think I'm digging myself into a hole here.
Well, no,
But
I
the
mean, honestly, dude, it's preference. Like, it sounds gross, but I shower in the morning, so technically I go to bed
yeah
with all this stuff, which is kind of disgusting, but I literally
see
need it to wake up, and I'm not going to take 2 showers a day, so.
you Okay, so that's interesting. Before, like I said, before I worked out, I would shower when I'd come home. Except it would be since what I was saying is like since it's so easy to get stuck in like I just do the next day, then the next day, then the next day, and I don't really even care about clothes or whatever. There would be days where I literally don't shower for like 4 days. Gross, but that was the truth. And so I'm like, I need to like legit make a scheduled routine because I could easily just skip showering until I like really just I need to wash my hair or whatever. And so I put it on my calendar and then I'm like, okay, I need to like work out. And now I used to never shower in the morning, but I wake up and I go to the gym and I shower right as I get
After
home
that
after the gym. And I feel amazing. Showering after you take like you work out or something.
is
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Well, it's because
And
you're
then
like so hot already, right? Because you're like sweating and
yeah,
stuff. And then if you even take like a semi cold shower, dude, and you just like it's just steam, feels so good, bro. I
nope.
don't know.
Hot
Because
showers.
all I
What?
do, well, actually, the only time, no, I don't take hot showers because
Nope.
yeah, it's
Nope.
proven that it's better for you to take cold
Nope.
showers. Not like cold, but dude, especially after a workout, I'm telling you, try it. It's like an
Nope.
ice bath, but not that to that extent. Like you're not like freezing yourself. You're still like you're just putting colder water on you. I'm telling you, dude, you have higher energy levels. You'll feel better working out the next time just because of the recovery. I swear. It's like proven. Try it. Get back to me
I'll
next
have to
week,
try
bro.
that. I literally I usually I just take hot showers. My showers though are literally like 5 minutes now because I just go in, clean, and I'm like not sitting in the shower, not literally sitting, but like I'm not in
Dude,
the
I can
shower
smell you from
contemplating.
here, dude. I don't know.
Like,
You might want to
okay.
make it 10 minutes.
Cause like I feel like I'm saying the same thing, but I just know that like when you're stuck in a habit you don't like, for example, working and you're not doing anything else, I would then waste more of my free time contemplating about why my life is not changing. And then I would literally just stand in the shower for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And it's like, I don't need to do that. It just takes a lot of planning. I think writing it down
Totally.
is a really good way to change it, like you said. Um, and then, yeah, just giving yourself more choice because I've been doing the same thing with meal prepping. I make all my weekly stuff for breakfast and lunch and some dinner on Sunday. So I have a shit ton to do on Sunday, but then I don't have to make any food related decisions the entire week. And that's
That's
also
pretty good.
that's a really good
Okay,
way to build that habit.
I used to do that. I just am a little, not necessarily picky, but I don't like eating the same thing over and over again. So, but I guess
Cringe.
okay, well, what? No, but the fact that you made it work though, and that's like something that works for you is awesome, and it works for a lot of other people. So that's really cool. Oh, before you said that point though of like making food, you said that you were kind of like looking at yourself in the mirror almost, and like you had to kind of face the reality that hey, I'm kind of sitting on the couch. What do I do about this, right?
Yeah.
So being super honest, like to yourself, is I think even more important than to others, obviously, because you could lie to others or do whatever you want, or you could lie to yourself, and either way, it's contradict. Like it just doesn't help, right?
Yeah.
Um, but even if you like fail, you have to face that reality and get right back to whatever you're doing, and opening up with others about your progress, or maybe even the lack of progress. So like failures can be very beneficial to both of you guys. So even like me just telling Will, hey, like I don't have a job. Can I like that sounds like a failure in my brain, but like can you help me a little bit with that? Like I know you have a job and like how did you do it? Even though like I do know what
Yeah.
his answer would be, like just opening up and just like these strategies, these like habits don't have to be like out of the blue. You can get an outsider's perspective. You can think about it. Like don't just yeah, I'm gonna be Giga Chad by next August and yep, I'm hitting the gym every day for 7 hours. Those aren't attainable goals. Like so just be honest in like it's okay if you fail. Like everyone has setbacks. Just it's how you get back from them. So
Yeah, that was literally my first point with the be honest with yourself. Because if you can write down as many goals or as many habits as you want, you can say you're going to change your habit or whatever. But like, if you're not being honest with yourself, then it doesn't matter. I hate to be that guy, but like, when people would cheat in school on a test or like they would cheat through workouts where you don't actually like do a full set or you just don't do it. You are only cheating yourself because it is your life is you're literally cheating yourself. If you're saying your habit is like you want to be able to eat better food, Dog, if you have a day where you had a shit day, you had an awful day, the moments that count you towards your habit of like you want to eat healthier are the days that you feel fucking awful. And those are
Yep.
literally the smallest points. Like if I have a shit day and I'm just like wanting to have like a cheat meal, I'll come home and take like a break first. So I just usually I'll take a shower. A shower is a really good kind of mental reset for me. I'll take a shower. If not, you can take a nap. That's like actually like three ways to clear your mind. If you're pissed or you're like about to fall through with a habit, one, eat some food. Two, take a shower. Three, take a nap. And if you're still pissed, then I don't really know what to tell you because those three
3,
usually work
scroll
for me.
TikTok and make your brain
Yeah,
mush.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, if your habit's getting off your phone and you're really struggling with that, I mean, there's so many. There's so
4,
many.
go
There's so
on
many
social
ways.
media and compare yourself.
Yeah,
5. No, I'm just kidding. Do not. Will's points
go
are
on
actually
it.
good. Mine.
Go on Instagram and look at everyone that you know that has millions of followers, and just look in the mirror and be like, "You're not them."
You're not enough. You're not them. You're not good enough. You suck.
You're not good enough. It's crazy.
You don't have washboard abs like Zac Efron. What are you doing? No, but anyway, those were really good points. I think that was actually my second point of being honest, so I kind of just skipped
Yeah.
over. But I think it's just super important to be honest and set attainable goals. But yeah, stick with every single thing that you like. Stick with it as much as you can and be disciplined. Yeah, in like we've been saying this for now 20 minutes, but
Yep. Discipline comes before motivation. It's the little moments.
what was your
Um,
second point?
I kind of I'm my second point was like it wasn't a I it kind of I went with the like be honest with yourself type of thing because originally I had it written down like you could have a counter or a tracker so you can have this be on your phone whether there's challenges that can help you kind of kickstart because obviously if you are trying to start a new healthy habit the hardest part is starting which in my opinion is very motivating because if you all you do is start like today tomorrow that you're already a foot in the door. Like that's the hardest part. If you take
It
it on a
is.
literal sense, when I started working out and failed, like in the last episode, like a year ago, the first day I went running to like get my cardio up was fucking awful. I was literally suffocating. That was so bad. Except once I was done, I realized, and I didn't even feel good after I was done. I ran and I felt fucking awful because my
Yeah,
body
because you don't
hurt,
get a
my
runner's
lungs
high.
hurt. Exactly. And so I'm like, but knowing that that was the hardest version of that because it's only going to get easier because I'm going to keep doing it. That to me is motivating.
Yeah, totally, totally.
So
I
that
thought I
was
thought your point was gonna be like be honest to yourself, and then like a sub point would be like tell Ryan that he doesn't actually work out. That I don't
okay.
actually work out.
Be honest, that would be crazy.
Be like, yeah, this whole time I actually haven't been to the gym, so I'm just gonna be honest, like up front. No,
Bro's
that's
just lying the whole time.
yeah,
Claims he's been
yeah.
working out for a year.
Imagine, dude, you just say the outro and be like, "Well, actually, I haven't done any of this. I was just being honest with you guys and myself." But no, I think it's super important to be like just like you have to do it for the right reasons. So like you said, you quit a year ago. You probably were more motivated instead of
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So like obviously you had a bad day and you didn't feel you're like all right well and now you're like all right I've learned from my mistakes and I think as much as we could say it to the like viewers and ourselves like you just got to learn it like whether the
Yeah.
easy way or the hard way you just got to do it like and it was a perfect point like you said just put your foot in the door get out there like for me I'm starting to like read a couple books right and you would never hear those words out of my mouth even 2 years ago, right? Or whatever. But like the fact that I just picked up the book and that was like the scariest part for me is because I'm like, this is so unknown. And like, I obviously picked a book that I would like probably enjoy. And I'm already halfway through it. And like, I enjoyed
Damn.
it because, yeah, like, I don't know, it's just exciting and it's something new. So instead of like playing video games before I go to bed or something, or like watching Netflix or YouTube, I can, like not be as stimulated and read a book and go to bed. So I'm acting like I've been doing this for months. I've been doing this for like a couple days, but like it's at least like you said, a foot in the door, and it's super cool. So, do you have anything else to add, or can I wrap it up?
No, that was all my points.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode on strategies for building healthy habits that stick. I think we made it very clear that discipline is very important. You got to go at your own pace, but be honest to yourself and others, even if you fail, because we all fail. We're human. So make sure to tune into the Care What People Think podcast on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and all the other platforms out there. We see you. I don't know what that platform was, but there was a couple out there that you're listening on. Do you remember?
Castbox.
Yeah,
Castbox. Shout out to you if you're listening on Castbox. I didn't even know
that sounds like a 2005 like YouTube off-brand YouTube something. Castbox. Put it on Castbox. Anyway, thank you for the support over there. We love all you guys. And please leave a review or rating to help us out. It means the world. And thank you for listening. And remember, care what people think. And we'll see you next time.
See you next week on 182.3